Hey, oh well, good morning. Trigger's all up and ready. We have to yell squirrel to get him up. But
It's a mean trick.
it's a mean trick. This morning, we're actually going to a couple of places that Carol's family is interred, but there's one of them's got an old church that's abandoned. The last time we were there, we found a couple of pianos in it. But anyway, we're going to go and check these out and see if we can get into that church and kind of check out the cemeteries. They're old cemeteries. I mean, we're talking about like grandparents, great-grandparents.
Great-grandparents.
You know, really old, probably from the 16th century or something. You know.
They wouldn't be out in the daylight if that were true.
All right, well, we will see you when we get there, and who knows what else we'll find. But we're on our way to one of our favorite camp spots when we're in the South. And maybe overall, it's one of my favorites because there's never anyone there. And it's got a nice lake. Trigger can go swimming. No alligators in it.
Yeah,
I got somebody's attention. I got somebody's attention saying Trigger can go swimming. But, all right, we'll see you on the road. Okay. Yeah, one thing we haven't pointed out a lot is cotton's still king around here. Carol just got a video of field parsley. They harvest the cotton and it makes these big, like, you know, those big round hay bales you see in the fields like that with just the cotton. And then it's wrapped in plastic, I guess, to keep the moisture out.
We have passed a lot of cotton fields.
Tons of cotton. I mean,
Lots.
sometimes for as far as the eye can see. Pretty amazing. Well, this is Duck Hill, Mississippi.
It's kind of cool.
Take a look at that. That's kind of cool.
There's a pool room. Duck Hill pool room. Oh, are you going to turn around? What do you do? And get this pool room, right?
Yeah.
Riley Grocery.
Riley Grocery. Duck Hill pool room. And something May something. Regions Bank on the corner, but we saw these murals here. Thought we would go check it out.
The Duck Hill Billies. Now, somebody famous named Lucy E. Campbell is from here, and I have a suspicion that might be her.
You said, what's her name? Lucy?
Lucy E. Campbell may be the woman in this mural. I haven't looked her up yet.
All right, well, that was Duck Hill. Well, this is our road to Bluff Springs Methodist Church.
And Cemetery.
I don't know if you could see the kudzu. One of these times I keep saying I'm going to stop and show you one of the forests of kudzu. I mean, I think earlier in the trip I stopped somewhere or got some out of the camera in the car here, but I mean, there are places where literally you see nothing but kudzu, and it's all like covering the big pine trees, like these pine trees. Just be a wall of like, looks like ivy or something.
What does it grow, like a foot a day?
Yeah, it's either a foot or 2 feet a day the vines grow. Look at this, all kudzu. Yeah, everything here on the right side is all kudzu. Yeah, you can see how it's covering the trees here. Oh, and here we go, right in front of us. Up into the trees.
These trees over here.
Oh man, I don't know if you can see. It's just like everywhere. I don't know if I could turn out far enough, but look at that out there. Oh, kudzu. All right, so this church we're going out to here, and the cemetery is, you know, next to it, actually across the road from it, is where her family, her ancestors used to come out and go to church. I mean, can you imagine? Like, why? I mean, there's like no houses around here.
Anymore.
Well, do you think there were?
Well, there could have been.
Yeah, I guess there could have been houses out here. I mean, this is like a long ways out. From anything that looks like so, I mean, I can't even see it any place that looks like it would even be possible to settle on right now. The last time we were out here, We couldn't find it. We had the GPS coordinates perfect, but when we hit those coordinates, we couldn't see anything. So we kind of drove the end of the road, and we were thinking, well, should we go this way or that way? You know, eventually we'll find it. And I said, hey, you know, the GPS says it's here. Let's go back and look. Turned around and came back. We saw it right away. That used to be a road right there.
Yeah.
Huh.
There's like chicken wire. That's there. That might be the. Yeah, I saw some gravestones, didn't you?
But you can see, so this is, I think we're here right now. Yeah. So this is what we.
See how easy it is to miss.
Yeah, this is what we saw, and we're going like, there's nothing here, right?
That's where we pull over to park right here.
Yeah, but it's it's just like right behind me here.
I guess there's kind of space over on the.
Pull off this way. Might be able.
There's the church.
Might be the driveway to the church. No, I guess this drive goes down somewhere, but yeah, you get a glimpse of the church over there. Well, we are here at the Bluff Springs Methodist Church, and I'll tell you something. Looking at it right now, it is so much more cleared out than it was last time. I mean, we had to like really break through a lot of brush, and it's really cleared out. Well, I'm going to assume here that Carol's ancestors were probably married, buried, and baptized here. Boy, what a difference getting out here this time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Wow.
cut around.
Look at all the mud things. These weren't in here. I think it was more closed up last time. Yeah, tons of these things around on the walls. It's amazing it's still in this good a shape. That's a pretty cool design for the mud things. I don't know why people feel like they need to break windows.
I think there must be a rat.
Maybe it's underneath the...
Definitely something in there.
I think the last time one of them played, maybe this one. No. The trigger's acting like there is something. Carol's trying to serenade us. Trigger's going nuts. Probably a snake.
From the droppings.
Here, hold this for a second. Let's see what happens.
Rat or a mouse.
No, I ain't moving that.
The whole thing over on the dog and kill him.
I couldn't even pull it.
Maybe they reduced them to the floor so nobody could take them.
Maybe. What have you found in there? All right, come on, Trigger. Well, we know where I don't know if they call it an altar or whatever, stage. That's interesting. Looks like they had something. Maybe they pulled up and tied off here on this. Huh. Bizarre. Yeah, and then we have a back door here. I still, like I said, I can't get over it. It was so easy getting in here. Look out here. That's the Bluff Springs Methodist Church. I don't believe it has any date on it. Do we know the date, Carol?
No, I did.
We'll post the date if we remember to find it. All right, I'm gonna head over to the cemetery now. So we'll see you there. I'm just outside the church here. I thought it was just interesting. So we parked back here. Sounds like Carol's singing church songs. But this probably was a road at one time. Very much seems like it. I mean, you've got the gate here, and I don't think that gate has been put up recently. But this probably was something down some of the parishioners came up this road. I think it's pretty amazing to think of that. And then we passed that other road. It's no longer a road on the way in. So we have the cemetery, Bluff Springs Methodist. Let's walk around, see if we can find some really interesting ones. Oh, right off the bat. First one, 30 Mississippi Infantry, CSA. Sebron L. Johnson. Interesting. Interesting just to look around. I'm always looking for Confederate soldiers. It's interesting to me to find them. I don't know why. I think this is kind of interesting. So you have this huge, Florence, the wife of Captain Booth, 1844. So I figured, okay, he's got to be. But hey, look at his little headstone compared to hers. Company B, 15th Mississippi Infantry, 1838. So he would have been 22, 23. He made it through. Company K, 30 Mississippi Infantry, Confederate Army. So he would have been about 14, 15 when the war started. So Carol's is a great-grandfather?
Yeah, it's my great-grandfather here.
Barely read it. Born in 1852.
Yeah, and this is one of his sisters, Johnny, and one of his brothers over here, James.
Died in 1897. Here's one of the brothers. Now Carol has relatives that fought in the Civil War, although I don't see them here, but also relatives that fought in the Revolutionary War. Anyway, she's been pointing out all kinds of relatives around here. Yeah, this is one of my favorite things here. So this was one of Carol's relatives, but what's funny is her name was Comfort, consort of Thomas Baskin. When we first saw that, we thought, well, what's that mean, like his mistress? But apparently they referred to wives as consort. I don't know, sounds fishy to me. All right, I think we're done. Head on out, there's Carol. Just think we get to go look for another one. We hadn't done a cemetery for a while. Gonna overdo it today probably, but it's always fascinating to me to see I don't know, just kind of like history. Well, it was about 7 miles to the New Salem Cemetery, where Carol thinks the Baptist side of the family was buried. And I'm going to spare you guys a long visit here, as I just sort of focused on the artwork on the gravestones in the cemetery as Carol searched out her relatives. But it was kind of cool because we found some graves from the people born in the 1700s, which we don't find a lot of in these places. In any case, after leaving the cemetery, we went through the town of Kosciusko, Mississippi, which is named after a Polish officer from the Revolutionary War who helped the Continental Army train their troops, and apparently had to hire an interpreter so he could cuss at them better. But the town is also the home of Charlie Musslewhite, the blues legend, as well as the birthplace for Oprah Winfrey. All right, and then it's on to camp. Well, we are here at our camp spot on Marathon Lake, which is a great little lake. Now, this is, I think, my 4th time here, and it's actually the first time there's been anything more than one camper here. So, let me show you around. Pretty lake, it's enclosed, no alligators. Usually, Trigger has always swam here, but we got in kind of late and there's way too many people here, although he's off leash right now, but he barks constantly when we're throwing sticks into the water for him. Great little dock there. We usually get this camp spot right here where this trailer is. It's really the best one, the flattest. We had a hard time finding a flat one, so we ended up in the one next to it. Yeah, it's got this great little dock. In the evenings, put our chairs out there and just kind of sit and watch the sun go down. Great place, though. Excellent place. Let's go out on the dock. Now, before I got on the dock, which I'm almost at, there's a big day use area over here and a boat launch right here. No barking. Walk out the dock. It was interesting. We really have never seen any particular wildlife here, but as we were driving in, we had a fox run across the road. Couldn't tell what kind it was. It wasn't gray and it wasn't really red. It was a kind of a dark chocolate brown, but he was hauling. It's kind of cool. Beautiful lake. So it's probably going to be it for the night. I gotta check the schedule to see what we're supposed to do tomorrow. I think we're supposed to go to Natchez and Vicksburg. That'll be a big day. I think it's a lot of driving too. Okay, so don't forget, like and subscribe. Leave comments. There are a few things we didn't know what they were, so if you did, let us know. And as always, we appreciate you guys watching. So you guys make the channel, and this is what we do it for. And I decided I'm kind of a lazy vlogger. It's actually, I have a terrible back. Gotta have the doctor check it out and see. Here's what it is, right? Try to show you great things though. Cool things along the road. A little bit of about the entire country if we can. So yeah, have a good evening, and we'll see you probably in the morning. All right, good night.